and gentlemen, and once more welcome to the Fyrdsman. It has been a little while. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Old English rune poem from the 8th or 9th century. Now this poem was only recorded in one 10th century manuscript which unfortunately was destroyed in the Cotton Library fire in 1731. Thankfully for us mere mortals, George Hicks published a facsimile in 1705, which means that we get to look at this wonderful poem here today in the modern age. Now I quite like the Anglo-Saxon rune poem, partially because I quite like runes, but I also think it gives us an interesting insight into some of the Anglo-Saxon cultural norms of the time. The Old English rune poem is comprised of 29 stanzas, each of which is a riddle to which the corresponding rune is the answer. In this video I'm going to give you the Old English words and then I will give you the modern English translation directly after. So without further ado, let's begin.
Theo befro for fielige wilchum, shall thea manage wilch miklen hut dalen, if ye will for dritne dome sleoten. Wealth is a comfort to any man, yet each person must share it out well if he wants to win a good name before his lord. Bith anmod on uverhuned, vela fretchene deor, feo teth mit hurnum, meir mort stappa. That is Modi Wood. Aurochs is fierce and high-horned. The courageous beast fights with its horns. A well-known moor-treader, it is a brave creature. Thon bethele skerp, thingige wilchum, an fengi sufel, og metsum reitha, manage wilchum, the him mid resteth. Thorn is painfully sharp to any warrior. Seizing it is bad, excessively severe for any person who lays among them. Ospith ot frum, eile sprake, wisdom is rathu, and witena frothur, and eola gewam, ednas on tohit. A god is the origin of all language, wisdom's foundation and wise men's comfort, and to every hero, blessing and hope. Rad bith an reik de rinkne gewilchum sifte on swithchwat, tham de sittith on uthan mere megen herdum o the milpathas. Riding is for every man in the hall easy, and strenuous for him who sits upon a powerful horse along the long paths. Ken bith quichere hewam, kuth on fyr, black on beortlich, burnes of tust, there he ethelingas ineresteth. The torch is known to each living being by fire, radiant and bright. It usually burns where nobles rest indoors. Jovu gumena bith gleng en herenus, rathu en rödshipa en rekna jewam, aren a twist, the bith othra leas. Gift is an honour and grace of men, a support and adornment, and for any exile, mercy and sustenance when he has no other. Winne bruketh thekam wana lit, sares and sorge and himself haf, blide and blisse and byrge genit. Happiness he cannot enjoy who knows little woe, pain and sorrow, and has for himself wealth and joy, and sufficient protection too. Heil bith huitust kona, Hwyrth hit on heofnes lyfte, welkath hit windy skura, wortheth hit to watra suthen. Hail is whitest of corn, from heaven's height it whirls, winds blow it, it becomes water after. Nud bith nearo on breosten, weotheth he thea oft nitha bianum to helpe and to hale, gechwara if he his listath aero. Need is hard on the heart, yet for men's sons it often becomes a help and healing if they heed it before. Isbith offer keald, ungementum slidor, glisnath glas lutor gimungelicust, flor forste geworut, fire syne. Ice is too cold and extremely slippery. Glass clear it glistens most like gems, a floor made of frost, fair in appearance. Yerbeth gumena heat, thone god lateth, halig heavenas kuning, Rosen sulen bjorta blade bjornum thearfum.
Harvest is men's hope when God allows, Holy King of Heaven, the earth to give up fair fruits to warriors and to wretches.
Eobith utan ons mede treo, herd Rosen fast, herde fires, Wetrumen underrated, ween on eithle.
Yew is an unsmooth tree, hard, earth-fast fire's keeper, underpinned with roots, a joy in the homeland.
Eorth bith simle plege an llaether, lancum thar wigan sitath an biorsele blithe at somni.
Gaming is always play and laughter to proud men, where warriors sit in the beer hall happily together.
Elksej ead hath of tuston fene, wexith am water, wundath grime, blode breineth bionde gewilkne, the him enige on fenge death.
Elk grass most often dwells in a fen, grows in water, harshly wounds, marks with blood any warrior who tries to take it.
Sigul simanum simble bithon hite, thona hi heine feriath of a fiskis beth, oth he brim henges bringeth to lande.
Sun to seamen is always a hope when they travel over the fish's bath, until the sea steed brings them to land.
Tirvith takna sum, healdef tiro well with ethelingas, a bithan ferilde ofta nita genipu, naifra switcheth.
Tew is one of the signs, holds faith well with noblemen, on a journey is always above night's gloom, never fails.
Beork bith blede leas, berethef neswath ea tanas butan tuder, bithon telgum litig, hea on helme hriste feigre, geloden leafum, luftige tenge.
Birch is fruitless, yet bears shoots without seeds. It is pretty in its branches, high in its spread, fair adorned, laden with leaves touching the sky.
Bith fo eolum ethelingawin, hors hofum lank, dairim heile thim, welega on wicum rixlath sprake, bithun stilum eifra frofer.
Steed is a nobleman's joy before heroes, a hoof-proud horse where about it warriors rich in stallions exchange words and is always a comfort to the restless.
Man bithum meruthe his mahan leof, shall thea anri, gewich othrum swikan, forthum dritem wile doma sine, theat elme flask, eorthum bateken.
Man is dear to his kinsmen in mirth, yet each one must fail the others, since by his judgment the Lord wishes to commit the poor flesh to earth.
Lagobith leodum langsam gethought, if he shule nesum on nakum thealtum, and he sa utho swooth the bregeth, and subrim henges breedless na yengeth.
Water is seemingly endless to men, if they must fare on a tilting ship and sea waves frighten them mightily, and the sea steed does not heed the bridle.
Ingwas aris mides denum, jase when sejen oth hith sithan est, over waie wat, wan aftaran thos hardingas thone halenendum.
Ing was first among the East Danes seen by men, until he later eastwards went across the waves, his wagons sped behind. Thus the Herdingus named the hero.
Ethelbith ofeleof e chwilchum men, if he mod tharistes an ergesuna on brukan on bolde bliadam oftast.
Homeland is very dear to every man, if there rightfully and with propriety he may enjoy wealth in his dwelling.
Daibith ritnes sond deor manum, matra mectodes leot mirth an tohi edgum an ermum alum riche.
Day is the Lord's sending, dear to men, God's splendid light, joy and hope to the blessed and the wretched, a benefit to all.
Ac bydd on earth yn alde beamon, flashes fod o fearis i arome, o vaganotis bath gasage fandeth, retha ac habde eifele treoe.
Oak is for the sons of men on earth, a feeder of flesh, often travels over Gannett's bath. The ocean tests whether the oak keeps good faith.
Ash bydd over heia eldem dure, stith on staffele, steid o ritje hult, there him feote on feras monie.
Ash is very tall, dear to men, strong in foundation, holds its place properly, though many men fight against it.
Bydd ath linga an öla je was, winon with mund, bydd on hwtje feire, fatslich on faral de third je watsum.
Yew bow for every noble and warrior is a joy and adornment, is fair on a steed, a trusty piece of war gear for a journey.
Bydd fixe en thea ar bukjeth, fodres om foldum, have a feio on the erd, watre beworpen, there he winam lereth.
Beaver is a river fish, yet it always enjoys food on land, has a fine dwelling surrounded by water, where it lives happily.
Eire bydd eile öle je wilkum, don faslietje flash on jinneth, thrao colion hrusen chiosen, black to je betan, bleder je dreoseth, wina je with, were je whiskath.
Grave is frightful to every warrior, when the flesh begins inexorably, the corpse to cool, to embrace the earth, the dark as its complexion. Fruits fall away, joys pass away, promises fail. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please do consider giving it a like and maybe even subscribing to the channel. In the following weeks, we'll be making a few new videos about Anglo-Saxon England. If you have any suggestions or any requests, please place them in the comments down below. For now, goodbye.